Peace. So, I did a little video the other day on chosen. Why you chosen, basically. Your ass should know already. Because I know what the fuck going on as far as with myself. And we should all have that same mindset. You know what I mean? Like, you get into this and it makes you feel so fucking good. And then it will give you the perception that, damn, because we look alike, we should all be chosen. While that merely, just a little bit, it might be true just a little bit. What they were talking about was the ones that was willing to do the work. That's it, that's all. So, they already got the masses. It's over. They ass is done. Because when I'm talking about it's the end of the world as we know it, when they were talking about it's the end of the world as we know it, it's all a mind thing. So if they can change the way you think, they can change the entire world. You feel what I'm saying? So what they gonna do? They're gonna put all of this shit in your face, be in your face, make the shit popular. You feel what I'm saying? So what are you doing to not get distracted by all of the propaganda? What are you doing that's gonna make yourself stay focused? What are you doing? The thing is this, like, the government, and I don't even want to say the government, whatever the fuck you think these motherfuckers is after you. The people that's really in control, for real, the powers of the masses. You get what I'm saying? The ones that's trying to take control, or whatever, for you prideful ass people. They don't got shit. It's over with. They on the last Mohicans. You know what I'm saying? So they gonna do whatever they gotta do to distract you. Why else is they doing all this other fuck shit? The people of the world, around the world, the masses or whatever, they go with whatever they go with. All the weirdos, aliens, well, they here now, you know what I'm saying? We gonna believe in that, you know? Well, the ones that don't believe, well, shit, all this bullshit going on, you better believe in Yahshua, whatever the fuck. You get what I'm saying? Or Allah, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, man. In the end days, when the Antichrist presents himself, mind you, the Antichrist is a collective thing. It's not one being, right? The world will be worshiping the false Messiah, false idols. You got all of these different deities that's being worshipped by people. Who the fuck do you think the false Messiah is? You think that the Antichrist would be the false Messiah, but the Antichrist is just a representation of who we are when we are illuminated. You get what I'm saying? That shit, that type of energy has never been anchored on planet Earth before. All of that shit in the past that was being spoken on is talking about this time now. So if you wasn't ready, you had to been ready, motherfucker. If you wasn't ready then, your ass ain't ready now. Your ass is over with. You'll be back. You'll be right back. Like, they're going to do every fucking thing. It's tons of videos out. Flat Earth, the aliens, the reptilians, the hollow Earth, and all these theories. Who the fuck is doing the work? Who is doing the work? I've been studying lucid dreaming. Because, to be honest, a lot of this, like, that's why I got into a lot of this shit. Like that and the astral projecting. I didn't know that you can use it to further illuminate your spirit. You know what I'm saying? On a higher consciousness. I didn't know that. But that's, in a way, that's what I was trying to do before I even knew anything about consciousness and spirituality. I just knew that, hey, you can meditate, astral project, and this will happen. Trying to study more of that, I got into all of this. And I'm able to grasp it now. So, coming back around, I got into, just, studying the lucid dreaming and shit. And basically, I found, like, this little technique. The shit is so fucking simple. Like, how the fuck I didn't find this out years ago? It's basically just saying a little mantra to yourself. And you can say any fucking thing, but the easiest thing to me is telling myself, like, I will dream, or I will remember my dream, or I will lucid dream. You know what I'm saying? Keep in mind of what you want to dream, what you want to see in your dreams. Remember that the dreamland, this is the subconscious. You know what I'm saying? This is the realm of the subconscious mind. So when you basically gain control of this, you can have control of your reality, because the subconscious mind pushes memories, and it pushes memories to your conscious mind, and it's getting filtered through your ego. So whatever is allowed through your ego, you get what I'm saying, shapes who you are. If you can have a hand in shaping this reality on a subconscious level, you get what I'm saying, consciously, you get what I'm talking about, you can manipulate and manifest whatever you want into your waking reality. And that's what the fuck this shit is all about. Not all about, but, it's meditation and all. It's the same shit. That's what this shit is about, though. It ain't about no motherfucking aliens. You want to meet some aliens? Go meditate and think about, contemplate, and focus on aliens and see don't they pop up on your ass. But if you thinking some motherfucking shit gonna come out of the sky, where is fucking said? We have to be logical, man. You feel me? If this shit was like, for real, mind you wouldn't even know what an alien was if the government in Hollywood never said anything. Keep that in mind. So, if this shit was for real, all of this technology and all that shit, you knowing what you know, don't you think they got some type of 24-hour surveillance on us? If it was real, if you were a threat, they would have took you out. You want her talking about aliens and shit. I'm starting to think that you motherfuckers that be on the internet are agents. I'm finna just, where it said, The Matrix. Everybody said The Matrix was stupid. I think a movie, for it to be like a movie, I think it was stupid. But if you looking at it to decode it, because that's the only reason why I'm gonna watch it. Other than that, I'm not fucking watching The Matrix. Fuck, I'm watching The Matrix for. It's boring. All of them boring to me. But if you watching it to decode it, here's my take on it. So, we got the very first Matrix. We already know it's based upon Neo, the one. We got Morpheus. What is that? What the fuck is that? What is it? Metamorphosis. So, Trinity. You know what I'm saying? So, but this is basically what it is, though. It's prophesized that Neo is going to lead us out of the darkness or whatever, out of the Iron Age, the Stone Age, or whatever the fuck you want to say. Why do I say the Iron Age or whatever? Because it's AI, artificial intelligence. We think that all of this new shit that we got, you think this shit is new? We been had artificial intelligence, robots and shit in the 1800s. You feel what I'm saying? This shit has been documented in books on all of that shit. Whether it's real or not, it don't matter. It happened. Fuck you talking about? It happened. It don't matter. So, you have Neo. It's prophesied he was going to be able to do all of these things, have all of these abilities. Right? In the last one, not the new one, but in the last one, he met up with the final boss. Asked him, what do you want? We want peace. What they didn't tell us was that it was a war. Obviously, they couldn't tell us because they had to make this new movie in order to tell us. So, big ass explosion. Trinity and fucking Neo, they die. Right? Big ass explosion, they die. They get reassembled. Right? They get reassembled. See, Neo and them, they never really truly made it out. Why? Because the Matrix, the leader of the Matrix, the creator of the Matrix or whatever, right? I'm looking at it like the world, obvious fuckingly. Now, in the world, we got oracles, we got spirits, we got this, we got that, we got all these things working with us on the divine level, and then we have the agents. You feel what I'm saying? Who's the agents? The agents are the counterfeit fucking spirits, man. The counterfeit spirits are the soulless ones. Meaning the ones that possess a physical body that don't have a soul, and the spirits that don't have a physical body that don't have a soul. They feed off of our energy. The energy that our souls produce. Right? Now, the key is this right here. In the first Matrix, they had us hooked up. We was asleep. We didn't know what was going on. You feel what I'm saying? They're feeding off of our ignorance. All of the energy that we putting off, they feeding off the ignorance or whatever. It's prophesized that Neo, you get what I'm saying, is gonna lead us up out of that. The one. You know what I'm talking about? Overcoming negative energy. One. You get what I'm saying? So when Neo do all this other bullshit, we have a new, like a new AI come in. The analyst. His whole take on the Matrix was, I'm going to look at the human mind. So I'm going to look at all of the different emotions, the alchemical formulas that we push out, that we emit. You get what I'm saying? From our emotions. You feel me? Talking about, we going to feed off of that. It was a whole civil war between these different AIs and all of that shit or whatever that started this new Matrix. Mind you, this is a computer simulation. So they purged out the oracle and all these things that would help us, all the little different glitches that was inside of that. What's happening now is, in the world, you don't really see too many spirits, like spiritists, oracles, fucking readers and all that shit. It's people that saying they doing that, but is they really real for real, for real? You gotta do that shit for yourself. For real. That's what they saying. They saying you really gotta do this shit for yourself because it's finna be a time to where you can't depend on nobody else. It was never a time to where you really could depend on anybody. It was not that. That wasn't what it was for. It wasn't for you to depend on anybody. It was just for help. You feel what I'm saying? You get some help, and that was it. That was all. Guidance, as a matter of fact. Guide you in the right way. But you supposed to know what you supposed to know what to do. So, basically, right? And I said this a long time ago. Love is the strongest frequency. Love is how the analyst put together his new Matrix. The love between Neo and Trinity. They had so much love, right, for each other to where it broke the first Matrix. Now, watch this. they have another, cause Zion got blew up. They got another Zion. If you don't know, that was the human city outside of the fucking the robot city, the machine city. They had another city called IO, and it was basically hidden. And they had this wall, and it was basically a hologram. And then when you go inside of it, you was inside of this hollow realm, basically. So, and it was under like a bio sky, artificial sky, basically. It called it a bio sky, but it's an artificial sky. So, any fucking way, they growing fruits, all types of shit in there. Mind you, I just told you, well, not just, but I told you this a long time ago. When we leave from this place, we are creating a realm of our own. You feel what I'm saying? For ourselves. So you have to have memories of your past lives in order to fill this realm up. And the old Matrix, they had bogus ass food and shit, you feel what I'm saying, where they was eating it looked like throw up. In the new Matrix, they have fruits. They were growing fruits. How was they growing fruits? Because of the programming of the prior Matrix. The programming, the memory, the data, whatever the fuck you want to call it. You get what I'm saying? So, I think I get it. All of this shit is based upon you. Obviously, we knew this. Obviously. We're looking for somebody that's going to save us. You had Trinity. You had Morpheus. You had all of the motherfuckers that was seeking Neo. Right? You Neo. Neo was the one. I'm the one. You're the one. But you got to go through the understanding, or not the understanding. You have to go through the Trinity. Knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. You got to go through that Trinity. That Trinity is a metamorphosis. You feel what I'm saying? It's a transformation to make you the one. Morpheus just helped Neo to become himself, who he was supposed to be, because he believed in him. He had faith in him. You get what I'm saying? He just didn't have faith in it, or Neo didn't have faith in himself. You don't have faith in yourself. You don't believe in yourself. Why? Because you think that something else is gonna give you this and make you that. You gotta make yourself that. Whatever you believe you are, you have to make it real in your mind. And when I say mind, I'm talking about the subconscious. Not this bullshit, because that's the ego. When you get it in your subconscious mind, it goes to your heart. That's what I'm talking about. It ain't real if it ain't hitting your heart, man, for real. You gotta really feel that shit. So, in other words, right, what do you call that shit? The new Matrix just gave us bullshit. Bullshit to keep us distracted, and it fed off of our emotions. I fucking told you guys a long time ago. This is what they said in the Matrix, as a matter of fact. So if you didn't go see it, go back and watch it. But go back and watch all the videos that I've ever put up. The spirits that created this Matrix is feeding off of our emotions, distracting us with bullshit just to keep us here. We don't want to leave. You know what I'm saying? In the last Matrix, it was so much oppression, so much bullshit that it wasn't nothing for you to be like, man, you can wake up and you could do this. When you look at it and you go back in history, it was like that then. Now motherfuckers don't care. Motherfuckers don't give no fuck. So just know that when you find yourself studying shit like this, you come across shit like this, if you care, then what does that mean? That means you are the chosen one. You are the one. You're Neo. You feel what I'm saying? Watch this. If a motherfucker next to you don't resonate with that, your loved one, your siblings, your significant others, you feel what I'm saying, your closest friends or whatever, you don't hate them. You don't not be their friend. You don't not talk to them. Just know that they're not the one. That's not a good or a bad thing. It can't be all of us. Because if it was all of us, we wouldn't really need to be here. Why? Because then there was never a problem. The fact that it's just a little bit of us is saying that it's been this little bit that was doing this work this whole time. This little bit got out, came back, and it's helping the masses. How are we helping the masses? We helping the masses by further helping ourselves. The more and more you understand, right? The more and more you understand, grasp, and get and gain and understand, the more you can take back to the source, and it becomes a more part of the source. You feel what I'm saying? And the more and more people, like regular people, tap into this shit or whatever, the more and more they have access to that. The Akashic records. You, as an individual, have your own individual Akashic records, but we have an we have an entire Akashic records. What is that? That's all of us put together, basically. Me, I have access to you. I have access to him. I have access to her. You have access to me. That's what the fuck I'm getting at. You one little iPad or whatever, or you one computer, but all of us together is the quantum computer. The whole thing. The supreme thing. Nigga, you supreme by yourself. But I'm speaking in spirit, you know what I'm saying? As far as collectively, when we leave from here. Because that's what it is. Individually, you got to think. We came here for different reasons. We stayed for different reasons. You know what I'm saying? We come back. We do all of it. We do. It don't really be for the same thing. Your job is to remember why you came here. Because a lot of times, the reasons why we stayed, the reasons why we stay, aren't important. Not real. We're only dealing with human emotions. You feel what I'm saying? That's it. That's it, that's all. Worked on this meditation. It helps. I don't have a name for it. But you breathe in 4 times, 13 times. Breathe in 4 times. Breathe out 4 times, 13 times. You want to keep calming yourself down. While you're doing this, you want to focus on your breathing, right? On the 13th, you want to sit and you want to focus on what you feel. Can you feel your hands? That's what you want to, like, get a sense of your hands. Get a sense on how your hands feel. And get a sense on the inside of your hands. Make that feeling raise up your arms. And then you want to take the same awareness and put it in your toes. And do the same thing with your legs. Then, at the same time, while you're doing that, because you want to do it all at once, you want to focus on what you hear around yourself. What do you smell? What do you see? Don't open your eyes. Don't try to see anything or none of that. Just take in what you see. If you don't see anything, but if you start to get thoughts, then just, focus on that. But you want to take it in. Don't try to force anything. And just work on that. What that is being present. You feel what I'm saying? Niggas is never present in a moment at all. Niggas just be existing. Niggas don't know. So, Instead of just sitting up here and talking to you and all of that shit, I'ma say to meditate. I will say to focus on your health, because this shit is important. How the fuck do you expect to study if you're unhealthy? And spirit, like spirituality and holistics, it's different, but it still goes hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you don't really want to be hardcore with either or, because a spirit is, you're gonna drink that liquor, you're gonna do all that. But a holistic person, they might not partake in that. You get what I'm saying? So I'm not a herbalist. I'm not a spiritist. You know what I'm saying? I am that I am. That's what the fuck that mean. You get what I'm saying? We're everything. That don't mean, oh, you just be something just when it's convenient for you. No, you study what you study to help you personally. So if this herbalist says to use this, that, and the third or whatever and all that shit, because it's gonna cure this, and you had this problem and it cured you or whatever, then you keep using that. But just because they say I don't drink or I don't smoke, well, that doesn't mean you have to stop doing it. You get what I'm saying? You're deifying that person. Not to say that they're not already a god, but they're not a god that you're supposed to worship. You are the God that you're supposed to worship. We self-worship because we self-created. You feel what I'm saying? Everyone needs a vessel. This is a vessel. Everyone needs a ship. You feel what I'm saying? That's all this shit is about, man. It's a science, man. Science, biology, man. That's it. That's all. But I'm not finna stay on this motherfucking camera for too motherfucking long. I just want to let you know that this shit is over with, man. So whatever you doing right now, whatever you got going on in your life right now, as far as focusing on illuminating yourself, seeking the truth, focus on that. Anybody come to you with some bullshit on some, oh, this gonna happen and that's gonna happen, and you know what I'm saying? Whoa, that shit ain't gonna happen to you. It was never gonna happen to you. Peace.